So, heavy metal went woke, as Tarna, a character of theirs, has actually been covered up because, they gotta avert that male gaze. Well, here's the thing. They also went and attacked their fans and embarrassed themselves on Twitter. This is not gonna end well for them. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, heavy metal went full Puritan. So what they did was they took a character that was very attractive. For those of you who don't know, her name is Tarna, and she was very popular, very popular protagonist amongst their comic lineup, and she would fight in bikini-clad outfits. I mean, very, very attractive character. And then, of course, they thought, oh no, she's so offensive. We have to cover her up. This is too much. Because I guarantee you, somebody over in the office was just like, this is not appropriate, crying over it. So, of course, they censored her, which is ridiculous. So, Bleeding Fool had this estate. Heavy Metal magazine was asked why they went so Puritan with the latest comics of their most famous protagonist and covered up Tarna in a far less spicy costume. Their responses were less than ideal. Heavy Metal Inc. done gone full woke. And now, this was the original design. Of course, you can see that she doesn't wear as much, which, very attractive character. She looks great in this. Let me show you a better one so that you can kind of get more of an idea here. So this is more of an idea of what she looks like. Now, very attractive character, great design, and many people love this character. Tarna is a badass character. Now, of course, though, they decided, well, this is just not appropriate. We can't do this. So, of course, they decided to make this all about agenda and censor her, which this design does not look good. And it's all because, they gotta avert the male gaze. They gotta avoid making her attractive because, the comic book industry, this is what they've been doing. They've been taking attractive female characters and they've been trying to make them look like men, or 300 plus pounds or skinny as a stick, and it's not appealing to anybody. Who is this for, right? And people were responding. One person stated, "The changes suck. Respect your fans." And Heavy Metal responded like this: "No, we don't want fans like that. We are good, thank you." Oh boy, that was a mistake because, if it wasn't for the fans, they obviously wouldn't be where they are now, where they were getting tons of support, tons of money. I guarantee you people are now going to back out because who would want to support someone that is not going to respect the people that have been, loving their content for years, that have been paying to them because of the good stuff that they've delivered? Who's going to want to stick around for that, right? Especially if they're not going to respect them. So this is what they went on to say next was, "Sounds like you had trouble reading and comprehending there, champ. Let's try this. We grew up. Sorry, you will get there one day." grew up. Yeah, because censorship, yeah, that's growing up, huh? Seriously, it's just agenda driven. This is what the comic book industry's done. This is why it's been failing as an industry. And they've hired all these whack jobs that have tried to just push out the real fans and just make it all about their politics. And people can't stand that. And of course, Heavy Metal magazine had to dig their graves even further by stating this: "Wait, aren't you pretending to be another news outlet? This is awkward. The new Tarna series has a hard R rating with blood, guts, nudity, and a badass woman. She puts on armor for one fight. Woke Puritan, they made a joke that hurt my feelings. Embarrassing yourselves." If anything, Heavy Metal magazine just embarrassed themselves by proving how immature they are. They're talking about how, grow up. Funny they say that whenever they're going and attacking their fans, trying to say that, "Oh, well, how dare you be upset with our new design," rather than trying to listen to the criticism. But as I stated, as you saw earlier, they said that they didn't want fans that liked the old Tarna, the old attractive one, right? But they still want your money, they still want that, but they don't want you to like the old stuff. If you don't agree with them, then to them, you're the enemy. That's how they see it. And this is the problem with the comic book industry, is they treat their fans like trash. DC and Marvel, we see it all the time. A lot of comic book creators, writers and artists come out and attack fans all the time. And it's frustrating. And that's why people walk away from this stuff. That's why a lot of people are going to manga and anime more, because it's good entertainment and they're not getting treated like crap. And then you have heavy metal, who has basically fallen down the same line as well as Marvel and DC and many others in the American comic book industry, where what are they doing? Well, they're attacking fans. And they're going after this woke audience that they think exists that doesn't exist. And it's only going to blow up in their face. And this is on them for that. But something interesting happened also. Mark Millar, for those of you who don't know who he is, very well-known Marvel writer. He did one really good one with Nemesis, in my opinion. He's really well-known. He also did Kick-Ass, which most people, I'm sure, know Kick-Ass. So he talked about this. Mark Millar allegedly told 95% of the comic book audience is not on Twitter, said statistic must be mind-blowing for the company marketing departments. And he had something very interesting to say, and I found this intriguing. Here's an amazing stat I heard yesterday. Only 10% of comic buyers have a Twitter account, and only half of those accounts are actually active. Thus, 95% of the comic book audience is not on Twitter, which must be mind-blowing for the company marketing departments. What this shows is that majority of comic book fans are not even on Twitter. And even within the small minority that is on there that's trying to push this woke crap, they're addicted to the site itself. They're addicted to being on Twitter, thus they're the most active people. And because they're the most active people, this is why you see all this woke crap trend all the time. Because those accounts are the most active ones. So they get that stuff moving. And then, of course, they think that they're appealing to people all around when that doesn't even make up even a fraction of who they're trying to appeal to. So, the woke ideology, it's just a minority. It's a very small one at that. There's not many people that actually agree to it because it doesn't line up with the perspectives of most people, because people hate woke shit. So, it doesn't line up with it. Also factor in that the average person, so many people, comic pros are easily to miss, and you quickly realize Twitter is really just a fun way to meet and chat with people who share our various passions as opposed to a genuine marketing tool, which is a pretty odd place for comic pros to try to market because they're just marketing to these clowns that don't support anything, which will further lead to the ruin and destruction of the comic book industry. For general public, Twitter says about 20% of English-speaking countries have Twitter accounts. Weird stat. Where'd you get it from? Good pal of mine for marketing at one of the big two. I was really surprised by this too, but he said it's even on the slide from there according to their parent company, Deep Dives, and makes little impact on units, which is fascinating. I mean, what this proves, though, is that there's really no one to market to on Twitter, and they keep trying to do this, but it's just a failed attempt. And, so the more that they do stuff like this, right, where they're trying to appeal to the clowns on Twitter, it's not doing anything. And in fact, actual fans are being pushed away because of this, because of what they're doing, because actual fans don't like what they're doing. And the comic book industry has just been ruined. They've been destroying it. And this is why people go to manga and anime, because, it's better entertainment. It's not a bunch of political crap. And now seeing that heavy metal has fallen the way that the rest of the American comic book industry has, well, yeah, it's going to collapse just like the rest of them. And, they did it to themselves. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you were new here. And make sure you were still subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on both Discord and Minds. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on both Discord and Minds. The links are in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.